Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing today? I'm RealGuy24, and this is my girlfriend Lala Invader, and we're going to talk about E3, which was pretty interesting. Woo! E3. It was fun, amazing. There were some downsides and some upsides, and some boring sides and some exciting sides. Why don't you start us off?
All right then. So I guess we start talking about EA Play. I guess.
You mean EA?
Yeah, but they basically called it EA Play. So we'll start with EA's, which I honestly thought was very boring. I honestly fell asleep.
I almost fell asleep too, but I kind of wanted to see Battlefront 2, which was really fucking good, and I cannot wait to get it. Oh my god, I'm going to spend all my days playing it.
Well, I have to say Battlefront 2 looked really impressive. They definitely fixed a lot of issues that people complained about, and it looks really beautiful.
It does.
Like
I
I know
can't
the
wait.
first, yeah, I know the first game was already a very pretty game, but oh my god, the second one looks amazing. It looks more colorful, especially when they showed Naboo, right, dear?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Naboo looked really damn colorful.
I know, I can't wait to get it.
And they brought in like the prequel stuff and even the second trilogy or the third trilogy technically, right?
I think they brought all of them.
All of them.
Which, yeah,
What about Clone Wars and Rebels? Are they bringing those in, or are they just going to be DLC possibly, or what?
I don't know. We gotta wait till it comes out. Which free DLC, which I'm really excited
I'm
about.
happy about that. People whined and complained about the season pass. The whole season pass system people really hate. I think the only one who's kind of done it right is, I would say, like maybe Nintendo in a way, but Nintendo still kind of plays it weird. But the best DLC though is probably Witcher 3 from what I've heard.
Well, yeah, Witcher 3 is fun and addicting too, as well.
Yeah. Alright, well, since there isn't a lot to talk about EA because it was boring, but you said that that new IP looked good though. Not the Anthem one, but that other one, the co-op play one.
Oh, A Way Out. That game looks really cool. It looks really fun, and I kind of want to get it too because it's basically you and your friend can just sit on the same couch and play.
Which is something that's been kind of being slowly taken out of gaming lately. It's like it seemed like only Nintendo really actually still does that sometimes, with the exception of Splatoon. But it seems they fixed that finally. All right, so who was the next one? It was wasn't it no, Microsoft.
Yeah, it was Microsoft.
Okay,
Microsoft was alright, I guess.
it
They
was
talked about the Xbox One, which is
Project Scorpio, or
yeah.
which is the Xbox One X, which I think is one of the dumbest names ever.
I'm just gonna
I
call it
mean,
Xbox
I
One.
thought the Wii U was dumb enough of a name, but shit, that
It
one's bad.
yeah.
But they did show off a good selection of games, though. They did show up probably the most games out of anybody else, but I think it was out of desperation for the fact they've been criticized for not having a lot of exclusives.
Well, they have at the conference they had some exclusive, which was really good.
Yeah, there was some stuff, nothing that really caught my interest except maybe that Lucky game because it's a really colorful platformer, which we haven't seen a lot lately. The only recent colorful platformers we have recently is Ukulele and right now soon Mario.
Yeah.
Any others from Microsoft that you want to talk about, or?
Well, there was the Life is Strange, which was pretty cool, but I can't believe they made it a prequel. So, if you want to play that one
Yeah,
first, I suggest you do that and then play Life is
but then
Strange.
how do you play that? How do you go past the story of Life is Strange though?
First, you play the prequel, and then you play this.
No, no, no. But how can you really continue after it? So I guess the prequel was the smartest they could do.
Well, they should have done that one, and then it's basically a whole freaking Star Wars thing when they do the prequel and then the sequel,
I guess you could say. Yeah,
which is kind of annoying.
yeah.
They
Any
should
others?
have done the sequel and not pull a Star Wars thing.
At least a certain other game I wish kind of done that too, but I'm just happy it's gonna exist. I'll probably mention this later, of what game I'm talking about. And any more from Microsoft?
There's a new IP from BioWare, which is called Anthem, and oh my god, that game looks so freaking amazing and awesome. I fucking really want to play it. It looks so cool. Hopefully, it's better than Mass Effect.
Really? Better than Mass Effect, or are you at least talking about Andromeda? I mean, at least the
Yeah,
facials looked
Andromeda.
better. The facials looked better, at least.
It looks pretty
'Cause,
cool.
oh my god, those facials were horrible. I didn't have to be like an expert to know how horrible those facials were.
True.
Uh, anyway, I
And
mean,
then there's the original Xbox backwards compatibility. That's a mouthful. Which
hey,
I'm really happy and excited about.
are we gonna get Blink the Time Sweeper to come back?
I don't know. Phil Spencer said that it's going to be smaller than the 360s.
To be fair, there isn't a lot of big exclusives from the Xbox.
Well, I hope they pull out Knights of the Old Republic. I love that game on
I don't-
Xbox. It
I
was
don't-
so fucking amazing.
I hope they bring Halo. Halo, like the original one, I really want to see come.
Why? We
Because-
have the Master Queef
That
edition.
sucks though. That motherfucking sucks. We want to go with the original, even if the graphics look bad, but they're still really fluid though, and the game holds up really well. My dad still plays that game like nonstop. So is this all we got from Microsoft?
Well, there
or-
was this. I can't remember now, because it was Microsoft. Well, they had their usual Forza Motorsports, and they pulled out a Porsche, which was really cool. It's a lovely car, which I wouldn't mind driving, because it's a Porsche, and they're nice cars.
And you like Forza, right?
Yeah, I really do.
Well, I have to say overall, Microsoft's was kind of boring, but I have to say they did show a good variety of games, so I would say they did better than some of the other people.
I believe they showed like 40 something
It was a
games.
lot of games. It was somewhere in the 2 digits.
And there's like so many games that they just throw out in our faces.
Yeah, like all of the indie games, they kind of just threw them in there. I kind of hated how the indie games were a little treated, but I could understand when they had a certain amount of time to show off this stuff.
Yeah, well, they had like an hour and 30 minutes, I believe.
Yeah, they had the longest conference out of everybody. And I think they probably were given that because of the whole new console thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was the game called Cuphead, which I really want to play.
Yeah, that game I've been interested in ever since Black Nerd Comedy talked about it. So I've been very
I've
curious.
been wanting to play that game since they freaking pulled that out at E3.
Oh yeah, it was shown off on E3 because I think
Yeah, last year.
that's when yeah, Black Nerd talked about it. Why am I so behind on this? Anyway, but I would say business-wise, it was okay. I felt like they were kind of jerking off this whole new console thing. But they did show a very good variety of games.
Well, the new console does look cool and it's smaller.
It just looks like an Xbox One S, basically. It doesn't really look any different.
Well, it's just smaller and faster and 4K.
So it's harder, faster, stronger.
Yeah, pretty much.
So now let's go with one of the worst
Bethesda.
of the E3. Oh god.
Why Bethesda? Just
They
why?
were just ego stroking up big time. Like they were all like, "Yay, Bethesda Land! We're like the greatest company ever to ever exist. Yeah, love us, love us." I thought the Bethesda Land idea was cute, but you could definitely tell they were like, "Look, remember us? We're cool. We're cool. We made your favorite games like Skyrim."
They were on the struggle bus.
Yeah, they really did not need an E3 conference this year, but
Well, they had Metro, which
Metro was part of theirs.
Yeah,
Huh.
it's a Bethesda game.
Okay. I mean, I know that was the only newer game aside from like
Wolfenstein
Wolfenstein 2 and
2.
Evil Within, and that was it.
Which Evil Within 2 looks cool.
And then like everything else is just ports. It's just, hey look, VR. Hey look, ports. We're going on the Nintendo Switch. Hooray! That's.
Hey, look, more VR. Here you go.
I know, and it was just nothing.
You get a VR. You get a VR.
Yeah,
You get a
They were
VR.
going all Oprah on their crap. They were going all Oprah on everything.
Jeez, it was so horrible, Bethesda. Why?
Good thing it was short, but even then,
Well, yeah, it was like 30 minutes.
but even then, another company had an even shorter press, and they showed even a better of a list than Bethesda, and Bethesda had a little more time than them.
Yeah.
So wow, that's pretty
Bethesda,
pathetic.
come on now.
Yeah.
Get it together, Bethesda.
Yeah, keep
Get
it
it
together.
together. Seriously, come on now.
Yeah.
I know you guys can do better.
I know, because I liked their last year one. Their last year
did
one was
too.
really cool.
It was. I was excited about it, and now this year they just went down the
They
drain.
just stroked their dick.
They
They were
just went-
like, remember us? Those were some good days. Pepperidge Farm remembers. I've
Oh
been
my
on Reddit
god.
too much. Anyway.
Next.
Who was next? Oh yes, Ubisoft, which I think
No.
was Ubisoft.
No, yeah, it was
Yeah,
Ubisoft.
which I honestly think was
Ubisoft.
I honestly think was hands down probably the best of the sport
Well,
year.
you know, I was talking to my friend yesterday, and I hate to agree. Yeah, Ubisoft. I think Ubisoft won this year's.
I'm glad you finally agree with me, dear.
Won this year's EA.
Yeah,
E3.
E3. Wow, dear.
I'm so
That's for
tired
Patrick. Anyway,
because holy crap, it was fucking awesome. They did
Yeah.
so much this year. It's
Yeah,
like, wow,
especially when
guys.
their last one was like super boring.
Yeah.
But their worst part was Just Dance, but you can tell they just brushed that under the rug.
Yeah, they're like, here you go. Here, we'll just do Just Dance first, and then fuck that shit. Then next comes the real shit.
Yeah, and you know that's actually gonna be released on the original Wii, right?
Oh my god.
Someone mentioned this on Reddit, and it's pretty fucking funny because we haven't had original Wii game in years, I don't think. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
pretty funny.
I know which they did some DLC for some games, which was cool and alright, but I like their other games like Sea of Thieves, which was
That was Rare. Sea of Thieves is from Rare, from Microsoft. You're talking about Skull of Bones.
well, they showed Sea of Thieves too.
I mean, no. Sea of Thieves was on Microsoft's because it's Rare, and Rare,
Rare.
belongs to Microsoft. Goodness, dear.
Still tired.
Maybe I know more about this company stuff than you, man. Sheesh.
Look, I'm just a gamer, so
Yeah, I know companies and business because I like business because business is fun.
Skull Bones looks freaking cool. I kind of want to play it, and there is a beta for it too, and Sea of Thieves, and I'll put those in a link in the description below. So if you all want to play, you can.
That
Which-
Mario,
Was awesome.
yeah, that Mario Rabbids game really surprised me.
I-
I was not looking forward to that game the minute I heard about its leak on Game Explain, and now I really want that game. Gameplay looks really fun.
No, I'm buying that game for myself because I freaking love rabbits.
Well, I want to fucking play it. I mean, it's a
No.
strategy game, and I love strategy games.
I don't care. It's gonna be my game, and I'm gonna hog the Switch.
Wow.
Because I'm going to keep playing that game nonstop because I really love rabbits. They're funny little fucking shits.
Some of the people of the internet would not agree with you. But
Well,
anyway.
you know what? That's the people of the internet. It's my opinion.
Okay. And, what else was from Ubisoft? Assassin's Creed looked really awesome.
So it does. Oh my god, that game looks so cool.
I love ancient Egypt, so that's what makes me really catch my interest on this, because ancient Egypt is really cool, because you have the Egyptian gods, the pyramids, like the art, like the way the art and their outfits, like just a lot of it is just really cool.
Well, they're going back to all the way back
To the past.
from the beginning of how Assassin's Creed started,
Yeah, they're taking you to the past to play shitty games.
which is really cool. And I can't wait till it comes out because I'm going to play it. It looks really fun and amazing. And you get to fly a freaking eagle. You get to be an eagle, which is so cool.
It should have been a falcon, though, but I guess it makes sense.
No, it's called an eagle vision for a reason.
Falconing was found in ancient Egypt.
Don't
Not
care.
only that, there's a falcon god. It's called Horus. He's
It's called
cool.
eagle vision for a reason.
But then at the same time, though, falconing did exist since Egyptian times, so I guess it works.
And then there was the fractured butter.
That game looks so awesome.
It does.
I mean, already, Stick of Truth was really cool. And,
Indeed.
Trey and Parker are back for this, to make the story, right?
I don't know.
I believe they are, because I don't think they want anyone else to make South Park games but themselves after how shitty a lot of their other games were.
I just know that I'm going to get it and I'm going to play it on PC because it is really funny.
I wonder if PewDiePie's making a Let's Play of it. I have a feeling he will.
And then there's Sony.
Sony's was a lot of retreads.
Come
It's
on.
really sad that Sony kind of did bleh, or they just did a lot of retreads. Like, I love the display they had this year. Of course, the display was really nice. Like, the presentations, like, intro part and everything. But,
Look here, Sony. You guys won last year. What the hell happened? Come on. I had faith in you. Faith!
I know.
And
He
you
was
just
like,
and you just took it all away from me.
yeah,
You
he was,
just took it.
yeah, he was like, Sony's gonna win. Sony's gonna win. And I'm like, I'm gonna put some money on Nintendo, man, because Nintendo does some
Come
pretty
on,
cool stuff.
Sony. What happened, guys? What happened? You guys had good games. I love the games. It was awesome. I cannot wait to play those games. But what happened? I was hoping for The Last of Us 2. The Last of Us 2.
Or
We
even,
all.
or even some new IPs, because you know Sony has some great exclusive, or even Hacker's Memory. Sure, no one I don't think cares about Digimon all that much, but still, Hacker's Memory would have still been a nice show.
In at least Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer. Come on.
I don't think we need to hear more about Kingdom
Come
Hearts
on.
to make us overhyped and still not get in the next 3 years.
I don't care. A lovely little trailer would have been nice,
We
Sony.
still got that orchestra trailer though. Oh, and oh my fucking goodness, we forgot to talk about the biggest star of Ubisoft's thing, which was Beyond Good and Evil 2 is happening! I'm kind
We're
of mad that
skipping
it's a
it.
prequel, but still, oh my god! I'm so happy that game's gonna happen! Anyway, okay, go ahead.
Sony, what the hell? I mean, Days Gone looks really freaking cool. An open world, freaking post-apocalyptic game. It looks really amazing, and I cannot wait to play it. And my wallet next year is going to be so walking away from me because God of War, Monster Hunter World, which I'm really fucking excited about to play, and Spider-Man are all coming out on the same day next year.
You're getting screwed.
Oh my god, my wallet is just gonna burst into flames.
Wait. Anyway, well, what's the problem is they didn't have faith in their other games. I think that's what I noticed, because they apparently people told me they showed a lot on the pregame show, and none of this was shown on their main stuff. And I think they shot themselves in the foot for this, because they were showing off a lot of new games, like even throughout the year. Like, do you remember that one time they made a big like show of a lot of just
Yeah.
different trailers for like no other reason aside from, hey look, we got some new games coming up. And I know Sony can make some really good announcements, but this showed that they did not have faith in their new IPs, and they just wanted to retread, because they're like, we know people are excited for these games. People wanted to see a Insomniac Spider-Man. People wanted to see God of War, which I'm glad we got to see more footage of. And of course, the Monster Hunter thing, because Monster Hunter has not been on a Sony console for years. It's been with Nintendo
Exactly.
for a good number of years, since I think the Wii era. I think was when it started being on Nintendo instead of PlayStation, because you said it was on PlayStation too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we haven't seen that franchise, but I heard the bad news is I heard it's going to be very westernized, so unless you like Monster Hunter, like, as a concept, you may like this more, but if you like it more for the Japanese kind of gaming kind of side, I feel like you may get a little disappointed, possibly, but then again, the game's not out, so I can't make any big assumptions, but this is what I've heard.
Well, it's coming out next year, which I can't wait.
Yeah, on a day where 2 other games release.
And I'm glad we saw some Spider-Man gameplay. That was really cool. It was freaking amazing. And I can't wait to play it.
I'm happy we got to see more God of War footage, because we really did not see a lot last year.
No.
Sure, it was amazing, but I'm glad we got to see more,
Actually,
see more
we
of the
did.
Norse world.
We did.
We did?
Yeah, they even showed some gameplay last year.
Aside from the one where it showed, like, his son shooting that deer.
Yeah.
I feel like we should have seen more. And I'm glad we got to see more, because we got to see him fight, like, the ice things from the Norse mythology. I don't know a lot on Norse mythology, except maybe from Thor. I don't know.
Play God of War and then you know your
Well,
ologies.
excuse me, I know my Greek mythology. I mean, Greek mythology is, like, probably my biggest interested mythology out of all mythologies. I even care more about Greek mythology than my own religion's mythology. That's saying a lot. Anyway, so, yeah. Any others you got from Sony, aside from it was kind of a disappointment, but still better than Bethesda's and EA's?
Well, there was Gran Turismo Sport, which I don't care for Gran Turismo anymore. Like, my favorite Gran Turismo was the second one, and that was on PlayStation. That one was, like, really fun and amazing. I love Gran Turismo too.
It seems we're getting a lot of car games this upcoming soon, because because EA showed like Need for Speed, right? And then we're getting
Yeah,
Forza,
Payback. And there's the crew too.
Yo, that looked really good.
It does.
Kind of reminds me of Diddy Kong Racing, where you could, like, fly a plane and ride a hovercraft. Can we get hovercrafts, man? And freaking the crew? That would be pretty fucking awesome. But yeah, kind of reminds me of that, where you had pretty much several vehicles to ride. That's what kind of interested me a little. The game looks really pretty, but...
It does.
Yeah.
Freaking land and sea. That's awesome.
Land and sea and air. G.I. Joe is there. Anyway.
No.
Yes, I went there. So any others from Sony?
No.
Alright, so now my personal favorite, Nintendo.
Whoa.
Wow. Nintendo was really good this year. It seems like they really wanted to put more focus on the Switch. We didn't get a lot of, like, 3DS stuff, and you know what's actually interesting? I was actually on Reddit, and on our Pokemon, they only give crap about the Switch, but I was on our Yokai Watch yesterday, and they only cared about the 3DS, and I thought that was interesting. Just a little fun tidbit. But, it seemed like they still care about the 3DS, but they're, like, slowly focusing more on the Switch. Because the Switch ended up doing a lot better than Nintendo thought.
Oh, it's the Switch. Everyone loves it.
Yeah, I mean, I still had mixed feelings toward it, but lately I think, yeah, it was a very genius move by the company. I still hope there will be a considerably, like, different handheld, but that Pokemon announcement, though, I think really tells something because of the way Pokemon and Game Freak acts. So that has me a little concerned about the fate of handhelds. Our Yokai Watch says no, but still, though, Pokemon is a really big franchise worldwide.
I like some of Nintendo's things, but other than that, no.
No, I mean, first of all, we got a new Kirby game, which I'm excited.
And a new Yoshi game.
Yeah, new Yoshi. It looks nice, but nothing about it really caught my interest.
And there's going to be Rocket League on the Switch, when I'm going to get.
Oh, and you heard about the whole Sony bullshit, right? You know, with the whole...
No.
Okay, because Nintendo is totally cool, this multi-platform, despite the way how Nintendo is. They're very seclusive. They really don't like messing with anybody. But the fact they allowed this is a really big deal. And the fact Sony does not. And they're like, oh, but the kids. But Nintendo is one of the most kid-friendly of all of the gaming. Like, the big three.
We're talking about Nintendo.
Yeah, but still, Nintendo allowed crossplay, not your little homeboys, Sony. So, I'm just saying this is a very interesting thing, and I hope Sony gets their head out of their ass on this. Because this whole thing with Rocket League and even Minecraft is a really big deal for the gaming community. Because this really helps, join these communities, because they get separated so much for having different consoles. So it's really sad that Sony-only players get kind of left out of this. I mean, thankfully, you have, like, all three of this gen. Or technically all four, because of the PC.
Only
you
two.
Have the Xbone, you have Sony, you got the Nintendo Switch and the PC.
No, I just have PC and PS4.
What about the Xbone that I got you?
Don't have Rocket League on Xbox.
But you want to, though.
Yeah, I do.
You might as well, since Sony's being a little shithead.
Anyways, like, Nintendo had some exciting games.
Some exciting games. First of all, you had the Metroid Prime 4, which you were squealing like a little girl. Like a little teenage girl seeing One Direction or something.
Last freaking real Metroid Prime was in 2007.
Exactly. So that was a really huge announcement, especially after the whole uproar happened with Federation Force, so, yeah.
That's the last time when we really had a real Metroid
So,
game.
yeah, we really don't speak of Other M, because Other M is terrible.
It was a stupid side-scrolling game.
No, it wasn't about the side-scrolling. It was the fucking story and how they fucked up Samus.
I don't care.
Like,
that game was stupid.
no. It was not the gameplay. It was the fucking story.
And Pokken Tournament, which I'm really... do not give two shits about.
Wow, you liked it at first when I got it on the Wii U.
I thought they were going to add some DLC and all this.
Well, to be fair, the Wii U was kind of a dying console that shot themselves in the foot. So, I think it was the Wii U's fault and not this whole ordeal thing about it not having DLC. Honestly, I'm really happy for the DX, because it's like you don't have to go through the stupid story mode, or technically there's no story mode, but the single player sucked in that game. So, it was,
What, they add, like, oh boy, a couple Pokemon? Ooh.
Actually, no, they added some pretty neat stuff, like some obscure Pokies and more popular Pokies, like adding Apollyon, which is a little more obscure, and then adding a really big popular one like Caesar and Decidueye. I still feel like there should have been Greninja, but I'm happy for Pokken, but I'm
I'm
kind of
not.
worried that there's going to be so many ports, it's almost useless to even own a Wii U. I spent
I,
so much money
I,
on those damn Kirby games, man.
I don't care for Pokken. I really don't.
Uh,
It's basically like freaking Street Fighter and DOA just with Pokemon. That's
this is
basically
what
all it
people
is.
wanted. I think it's just because you're not a hardcore Pokemon fan
Well,
like me.
you know what? If that's what people want, maybe they should just fucking play Pokemon.
After all, you wanted the freaking Rabbids, so I
Yeah,
guess
because
to each
rabbits
their
are
own.
more fun than Pokemon.
Internet begs to differ, but even then,
Sure.
though, even then, this is a matter of opinion. My opinions do not match with his, obviously. Another thing I'm very excited about is Mario Odyssey.
I don't care for that game either.
Dude, we haven't had a game like that since, like, Super Mario Sunshine back on the fucking GameCube.
It's like what my friend said. It's basically like Mario 64.
And that's exactly what is good about it. We have not had a game like that in
It looks
years.
so meh.
Because we had Mario Galaxy, which was more like 2D Mario Evolved, kind of. And then we had the Super Mario 3D World, which is really cool and all, but I really wanted that whole sandbox style Mario for a long time, so I'm very happy about that, about getting that kind of gameplay again. I mean, I don't know if you know, but when my dad first played Mario 64 on the original Nintendo 64, he said it was like stepping into a new world, so the fact that you could get that kind of freedom again in Mario it's a lot, I would say. So that's why I'm very happy for this game. Plus, I love that theme song. The game looks beautiful.
I still
I'm
don't care for it.
really excited to see the other worlds. I thought it was pretty cool to see a little Mexico-inspired kind of world, because I'm Hispanic and all, so yeah. So it's nice to see my people represented in some shape or form. Hooray. I guess since it wasn't talked about, but I still want to talk about this game, Sonic Mania.
No,
I really
we're not
want
talking.
that game.
Not talking
I
about
want
it.
that game.
Don't care about it.
I want that game.
So all in all, Ubisoft won E3, which was awesome. But I was hoping Sony won because they won last year.
Well, they were your homeboys. That's why you wanted them to win.
Well, because I know Sony is good. They're better than Ubisoft and Nintendo and Xbox.
Excuse me?
You heard
Nintendo
me.
has made
You
some very
heard me.
fun shit.
You heard
okay?
me. That's why last year they were
I mean,
little
sure
bitches.
they don't have. Sure. Well, okay, that's because they didn't really have any ideas for the Wii U, and they really wanted to hide the Switch. To make it really
Well, they
surprising.
should have put something out of their butt.
Zelda. And look what that ended up being.
Oh boy, Zelda.
Zelda.
Which is really fun.
Honey, you're putting hours into that
Shut
game,
up.
dear.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. He's
No.
putting hours into this game, peoples. He's putting hours
Which
into this
I can't
game.
wait for the DLC, to be honest. Oh my god.
The DLC looks really cool.
Master mode looks so fun, but I'm kind of scared. I'm really scared because instead of the red hobgoblins, they replaced it with blue, which those ones are
dear.
harder.
Yeah, they take more hits, right?
Yeah, and not only that, their freaking life will regen.
Ooh.
And then there's also Trials of the Sword, which I want to play because you gotta earn that Master Sword. You gotta earn it.
She loves my master sword.
You gotta earn it.
You
which
say I like
think
your
is-
master sword?
Which I think is really cool. And then the armor looks really awesome. All the armors. Cannot wait to.
Except the single tingle outfit looks so fucking weird.
Well, it's Tingle. He's
still-
weird in general.
Yeah, but Japan loves him and America hates them. It's on TV
I can't
tropes.
wait for the Karak mask because that's gonna help a lot of people out finding those damn seeds.
Oh, but they're so adorable.
There's 900 seeds, and I'm glad.
really?
Yeah.
Shit.
In general, there's 900 seeds, 120 shrines.
I guess this will be under TV tropes. God damn it.
Because yeah, that's a lot of seeds to find. 900.
So that means you can get some pretty damn good amount of hearts and stamina in this game, then, if that's the case.
No, that's only the shrines.
Oh,
With-
this is inventory.
Yeah, the seeds are inventory. The shrines are the hearts and stamina,
Okay.
which is really cool. And Cannot wait for the new amiibos. Oh my god, they look so cool.
I love the way the amiibos look. Can we get the ravioli one?
It's not ravioli.
I know it's Ravali, but still, his name reminds me of ravioli. He looks
And there's
cool.
Urbosa and Mifa and Durak, I think.
Yeah, I think
Those
so.
4 awesome champions.
Oh, and there's also gonna be a Samus one and the squishy Metroid. Squishy,
You're
squishy,
not
squishy,
touching
squishy,
it.
squishy, squishy, squishy.
No.
It's squishy.
Which amiibos. And I can't wait until what they're going to do in freaking Breath of the Wild.
I'm excited for what they're doing for that. That looks really cool.
Because my Martha amiibo just gives out shenanigans.
Hey man, at least the Mewtwo one, the Shadow Mewtwo, which is I guess the only good thing I've gotten out of getting the Wii U version of Pokken, at least did something.
Yeah.
If only if I could find my Falco amiibo somewhere, and my Yarn Yoshi one, which I have not used at all, except for like maybe unlock like costumes and Pokken.
Pokken's still lame.
Yeah, I love it. But anyway, and I guess since this is sort of a conference, but PC.
PC, yeah.
I mean, Arc finally got its full release. And the pre-release stuff looks really cool.
The Ragnarok freaking looks awesome as hell. Freaking get it right, Griffins. Oh my god,
I
yes.
tried my Manticore though.
Never.
Manticores.
And it's really cool about freaking in the console version because you get all this awesome crap like the dossier, the Arc necklace, posters, and all this, plus the game. Oh, and the season pass with
like
all the
$100.
DLC. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I'm getting. Because I just want the dossier. And
You're
the
buying
necklace.
it, not me.
And speaking of pre-orders, freaking I saw on GameStop of the Battlefront 2, which is $109, and it's the
Oh god.
freaking Black Stormtrooper, and I want that.
You're obsessed.
It looks really cool, and I'm gonna hang it up, and I'm gonna freaking post
Yeah, don't mess up
photos.
your poster this time like you did to the Battlefront one. God damn it.
That's why you put silent. Anyways, it looks awesome as hell. I cannot wait to play it. And that is the end of E3. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know if we miss anything else.
And also, let us know what games you actually are most excited for, and what games you're surprised had no no-shows. Because I mean, some people didn't like that there was a no-show on Animal Crossing, but
I don't care for Animal Crossing.
I really don't either. But I know it has a big fan base. So, but hey, at least Metroid got something.
Well, that's because it's freaking Metroid.
Yeah.
We've been waiting years for another real good Metroid game to come out.
So if Beyond Good and Evil fans, just saying.
Who cares?
Just saying.
Alright, bye guys.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.
Love y'all. Bye.